Hello all. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about chaining the REST APIs. We will chain two REST API requests and execute them. What does the chaining means? Chaining means in this case, we will execute one request and whatever response we will receive from that request, we will take the response output and we will pass that output as input to the next request and will execute the next request. To learn about chaining the test or chaining the request, I have taken this OAuth test request which we have created earlier, which we have learnt earlier how to authorize the request with OAuth 2.0. I have taken the same request and same URL. I have generated the response, and this URL I have taken from asana.com, wherein in developers.asana.com/docs you will get the multiple workspaces. If you click on get multiple workspaces and if you take this URL, I have shared the detailed tutorial about the OAuth testing and I have created this request. Now, after creation of this request, I will create one more request to chain two requests. So I will create new web service request and I will name it as test chain request and I will click OK. This will again be the get request. I will use this get workspace. Here by clicking on get multiple workspaces, we get the multiple workspaces available, and by get the workspace request, you get the particular workspace which we are going to provide it as a parameter. So I will copy this URL. I will go to Catalan Studio. This is also a get URL. I will paste this URL. Here you can see that they have used the workspace GID. So what is this GID? We will go to previous OAuth test request and here we get the GID. When we execute this request, we get the GID of our own business. So we can take that GID or for workspace and we can paste that GID over here. I can paste that GID. I will paste the GID over here. In similar way, what we did in OAuth test, we have to give the authorization over here. So I will select the authorization as OAuth 2 and I will provide my access token over here, which we have generated for OAuth test. Same access token we will provide over here, and then we will click on update to HTTP header, which will update the header with the authorization key, access key, and then we will execute this test. I have updated the authorization token and click on update header button and header is also updated. I have provided the workspace GID number over here. Now I will execute this test. This should execute. This test has been executed successfully and provided me the status as 200 OK. But here we have hard-coded the workspace GID. Now for chaining these two requests, taking the GID from this request and assigning that GID to this request, we will use the variables. We have learned about the variables and we will make use of those variables. So I will go to OAuth test request and here we will take this GID in the variable. I will take this GID in global variable. For that I will go to verification and we will go to the profiles default and here we will create a new global variable named GID as string, value will be null. Okay, and I will save this. In the verification tab of OAuth test request, that is the first request wherein we have extracted all the workspaces by providing the get request. So in this request, I will go to verification tab, and in this verification tab, I will provide the global variable dot gid equals to, I will take the value of this gid in the global variable gid. When I hover my mouse on this gid, I get the JSON path over here for the selected data. So if I select gid, I get the JSON path for gid, data brackets 0 dot gid. I'm going to use that over here. Here I will write ws dot get element property value. You can get the element property value. So I will take this. Response is the object, response object, where whole response will be stored, and from that response I need particular data, that is data in the bracket 0, 0th index dot gid. So I'm getting the 0th index of gid, that is this one, and I will get this value in this global variable. Now here what we have done, we have executed the get all workspaces request. From all the workspaces, whatever is our workspace, we have taken that workspace gid number and in the global variable, and now we are going to use this gid number in our test chain request, where we are calling or we are requesting for only a selected workspace. So here we will replace this value with the variable value. I will delete this. Now we will go in the variables tab over here. I will add a new variable, local variable for this, and I will give the name to this variable as gid again. But here in this variable I am going to pass a global variable value from the gid, global variable dot gid. So the global variable value of gid which we have taken from OAuth test will be transferred to the local variable gid that is added in the test chain request. And now we are going to use this local variable over here by giving the syntax dollar and curly brackets and gid variable name. I will save this request. Now we will execute this OAuth test request by selecting test request and verify button. Now this will generate the gid number and will add that gid number to the global variable, and if I now execute this test chain request, it has taken the global variable in the local variable and it has executed the request. Now we will use these requests in the test case. So I have created a test case over here, test chain API, and here I have added a web service keyword, send request and verify, and added object as OAuth test request. And after that, after execution of this send request, our next request will be executed, that is test chain request. So I will save this and we will execute this test case. And after execution, If you check the logs, it shows that it has been executed as expected. This way we can chain the two REST API requests by making the good use of verifications and variables in Catalan Studio. Also, we can add those chained requests in the test case in such a way that you can generate a test scenario and execute those test requests. If you are new to this channel and would like to learn Catalan Studio from beginning to advanced, please click subscribe and bell icon below this video. Please do not forget to like and share. Thank you.